Hey y'all, let's take a quick peek inside the greenhouse. Hey y'all, hopefully you saw the last video where we had reorganized the greenhouse a little bit. The guys had also put together some raised beds, which are still not in the garden. We have a few more to put together as well, but this cold weather has delayed those plans a little bit. I did decide to go ahead and rearrange the greenhouse a little bit more, as I wanted a place to hang the drying racks that I had bought, because I know I will be using them even more this year, and this new configuration gives me room for that. I was also able to bring Cheyenne's little desk back in, which she was thrilled with. It did take me a couple minutes to get everything moved around and situated, as I had to rearrange a few of the shelves as well, and it is not easy to move these shelves across the dirt, so it took a little bit of troubleshooting to come up with a way to get them to slide across the dirt floor a little bit easier. In the future, we do have plans to either put some pavers or possibly even pour some concrete in here, but that will definitely not be until maybe later this year, maybe next spring. I don't know for sure yet. I am also going to try to buy some new totes, as these are going on 5 years and they are starting to really wear out on me. I turned this one around as well, just to give me a little bit better access.
A lot better in here than it did.
To the trays and everything that was on them, and I don't have to fight around weird angles or corners to reach everything now. I rearranged this shelf right here on the potting bench just so that I could have a shelf to go across the back of there, and I can put some smaller plants up there. As you see, I like this a lot better. There's not a huge walkway. It's about a 2-foot walkway, so it's not like terribly small. It is a little cramped, but I don't spend a lot of time in here, and it's usually just me in here, so I don't really mind it so much. But I think this is going to work out so much better for us. There's plenty of room over here for supplies, and then as you can see, the other shelves have plenty of room left for seed starting and for small plants as well. Some of these plants that are on here now will be going out once the weather warms up a little bit. I did find a leaky window up there, which I fixed later on. And then this is some of the seed starting that we have been doing. And as you'll see in just a little bit, you'll get to see how much they grow in just a day or two. It only took maybe 3 or 4 days for these to start sprouting, even though the weather's a little bit cooler. So I was surprised that everything is doing as well as it is, but everything seems to be sprouting up pretty well. And I'm using a new seed starting mixture, which I will show you what I used towards the end of the video. I saw this on, I believe it's called the Salty Dog Homestead channel, and decided to give it a try. It's basically just coconut coir and perlite, which I did have to rehydrate the coconut coir. You'll see I have a big bin, a big tote that you will see later on in the video, that I used to put the coconut coir in, and then I just covered it with water and left it sit overnight. And the next day I came out and was able to break everything up and mix it all up really well. Can you believe how much these little things have grown overnight? It's just amazing. And then today we actually moved them in the house, just because we will have a few nights in a row of very cold temperatures. So I didn't want to chance leaving them in the greenhouse, as it does not stay super warm in there overnight. But those little seedlings have grown a lot just today. But here are the materials that we used for the seed starting mix, the big tote that I used to rehydrate the coconut coir. Thanks for watching, and we pray that God will bless you in all that you do. May your roots grow deep and your spirit stay nourished. See you again soon.